Hey compas, welcome back to episode 5 of Moon Knight.
Do you guys remember what happened last episode? Okay, so the one thing that really I hated was them arguing. I know you said you don't always get, when do you ever get to argue inside of a tube? But no, that's one thing that bothered me when you should have just ran out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, argue on the car ride. Like, come on, argue on the car ride. I don't mean let it go. I don't mean forgive them. I don't mean any of that. I just mean that is not the place to start arguing when you have a guy like Arthur right behind you.
Yeah, but she was like in her feelings.
Right, but that's also the suspense
The stake of the
Yeah.
world is on your shoulders right now.
But she like didn't think of that at the moment.
You should.
All she thought about was like, he betrayed me. He was there. Well, not betrayed, but he like didn't tell me.
Hence why I'm saying put it on pause and speak it on the car ride back home. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, maybe
going
she,
back home.
oh, maybe she wasn't. Yeah.
I don't mean like after then. You go, I meant in the car because you both got to get out anyway of the desert. So you go there, and once you're in that car going back to where civilization is in Egypt, then that's when you split up. But in that car ride, that's when you could talk about it because at least you're on your way out.
Yeah,
Movie
like
magic,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Overall, I think that's really the major. Well, besides then, what happened afterwards when they actually shot him was that.
Oh, right, the
Asylum. The next episode is actually called The Asylum. What do you guys think?
My favorite part was the hippo.
Hi. Yeah. What do you think they're gonna open the other person in
Right, because there was another.
There was another one that they didn't open.
Yeah.
You think they go
That's
into
definitely
this
the third
episode?
Maybe they might finally unmask it in this episode.
So?
Maybe not this early on because they're freaked out. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if they're gonna run away. I don't know if like this hippo is gonna start talking to him more, like trying to calm him down. I don't know, but maybe halfway or the ending of the episode they might unmask this third persona he has inside of him who's like the real killer. Yes, let's get started.
I have
No more to say. Enough of the blabbering. What?
Oh man! Wow, these men are really amazing.
That was weird.
Is he always so intense?
Who, him? Yeah, pretty much.
So are you two like twins?
No. Yes, sort of.
Hey, great. I'm afraid you're actually quite dead.
I'm sorry, what? I'm dead. We're dead? Yes.
She's the god to the underworld?
Maybe, yeah.
Welcome, gentle travelers, to the realm of the Duat.
Duat, the Egyptian underworld. This is Taweret, goddess of women and children, and she's guiding us through our journey to the afterlife.
Sorry. Okay, so
She's so cute.
Yeah.
Crawley probably about to yell, bingo! Oh my god! Oh my god!
They're on this ship to the afterlife.
What is this? This is the underworld.
She's weighing our hearts on the scales of justice and the feather of truth.
Yeah.
See, the ancient Egyptians believed that the heart was the sign of who you really were in love.
Why is it doing that? Why is it moving like that?
I don't know. I do not have a card for this.
Is it because of that pact with Khonshu?
Maybe.
I don't know about you, but my memories are a frickin' mess. Yeah. Mine too.
Oh, that's the bathroom.
You remember this?
It's not his.
I don't know,
It's the third one.
Street. You know, how many streets have you walked down your whole life?
He knows. It looks like Marc
Yeah, I
knows.
feel like he's lying.
Maybe. Maybe not he knows, but maybe some doubt. Or like he's like, Like the idea that maybe he can believe there is a third, but not too certain.
Do you know these people? No. Oh no.
People he's
Surely
killed?
not. All of them?
Oh shoot.
Killed? All of them?
Remember each person.
You tried taking a life.
Wow.
See how quickly you
that's harsh.
forget.
He killed a little boy too.
Why is there a child in a room filled with people that you've killed? Steve, don't go near him. Man. What's your name? Oh, hold on there.
My brother, okay? Later, skaters. Wild crocodile.
Maybe after that, that's when Steven came along, because they usually start.
You think his little brother's name is Steven?
As a coping mechanism, they usually create another after traumatic experience. So maybe something happens.
That sounds very possible, yeah.
Not you when it's raining. It'll be fine. I'll be a baby.
Oh, it's gonna flood.
Yeah.
The younger brother drowned.
Oh, lads.
It's just a memory. It's just a memory.
He remembers?
Because it
You
was
hear
him.
too.
Technically, it's his memory.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. He feels responsible because he's the one that said, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's so sad.
Oh, wow. The mother blames him too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, is that why, like, she didn't have, like, he didn't have, like, a good relationship with her?
Mm-hmm. That's when she was like, "Oh, you're talking again?" Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is all your fault!
Steve, come here. Come here! Stop, don't go up there! Our job was to raid an Egyptian tomb. Bushmen changed the plan. Called for no witnesses, and I couldn't live with that. Is that Dr. Foley?
That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna show Data's dad. What?
He was gonna commit suicide.
I am the god Khonshu. Do you swear to protect the travelers of the night and bring my vengeance to those who would do them harm? Then rise and live again as my fist of vengeance, as my Moon Knight.
Even if I could send you back up there, you'd just be returning to a body with a bullet in it. You wouldn't be able to heal.
Can you send word to Layla? Please help us free Khonshu.
Are you sure you want to be with Khonshu again? Seems like you really want to get away from him.
I did, but this is our only shot. It's the way it's gotta be.
Please, Tawera, you have to help us. If Layla dies, that's on your head. It'll be all your fault. No, you can't! I won't do it! I won't do it! You can't make me! You can't make me! I won't do it!
Stop.
You think you created Stephen to hide from all the awful things you feel you've done in your life? Or do you think Stephen created Marc to punish the world for what your mother did to you? Can you open up to Stephen?
It's not my mom.
Open this door!
Bloody hell. Look at the state of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Better sort it out before Mum sees it.
He was scared.
That's like for the first time it happened.
Mirror? Oh, the scale. Look at the scale in the mirror. Look at the scale next to the mirror.
That's where he got Steven.
Stephen Grant is just, he's realizing he's the imagination.
Yeah.
Open the door right now!
That's what he didn't want to do.
I didn't have to make him do
I want to see what she did. I want to see what she did.
disgusting.
You're not meant to see that. You're not meant to see that. That's the whole point of you. All this time I thought I was the original.
Feel safe. Yeah.
But I'm just something that you made up.
You see, that's what I believed in the first episode.
Want to remember the truth? That you had a mother that beat you? That hated you? That that made your life a living hell? You're lying, you're just trying to upset me. But you got to live thinking
The
that
life
she
he
loved
wanted.
you, that
That's
she
the
was
life he
kind,
wanted.
that she's still
The
alive.
one he imagined.
Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, now it's Steven
Steven,
talking
yeah.
to him.
Oh shoot.
Steven, I'm your doctor, remember?
Oh, you're my doctor.
That's right.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Well, you've really gone up in the world, haven't you?
Future Alex.
And what do you feel that he lied to you about?
Who? Nosy?
That's what he was doing at that street.
Oh yeah.
Not giving you that satisfaction.
Damn.
All the things I'd done. Mark, all those horrible things that she said to you, she was wrong. It wasn't your fault. I shouldn't have brought him in that cave. I shouldn't have brought him in the cave. It wasn't your fault.
So sorry. Your scales never balanced. Our journey's come to an end. I cannot stop the inevitable. I was really rooting for you guys, but the unbalanced souls of the duat now must claim yours.
Well, there are other people that he killed.
Yeah.
I prefer cricket. Wait! Steven! Run! Wait! Run! Keep coming! Keep coming!
They're grabbing him.
Wait! Wait! Steven!
He was meant to let go.
Oh.
Because they're the same
no.
person.
Scales balanced.
He had to let him go.
It's not the real him, that's why.
Just made it truly to believe that they were two different people.
Yeah, they were two different people. Is he in heaven then?
He's in paradise, yeah. So they balanced before he reached
The gate.
yeah.
But that means he's still technically dead then.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be in paradise. Now unless Khonshu comes and gets them. I mean gets him, because now it's just gonna be him.
That was so
That was
sad.
that wasn't
I
even
know.
that wasn't even like an action episode. This was more like a story, psychological, even like backstory kind of episode.
I mean, it was basically kind of got the answers. All the answers in one episode.
Yeah. Is there a third person?
No.
Maybe
If
not.
they got balanced by Steven just kind of getting left behind, then no, it was always just them two.
That's so sad.
So technically, Steve doesn't exist anymore. He was taken by the souls.
He was only taken because Mark made him out to be his own person.
Yeah.
Mind you, in the real world, it's
just the same
always
person.
Been Mark. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess there goes the theory of the third person there, because I really thought there was.
Yeah.
We saw a
me too.
third coffin. We saw that he wasn't the one that was killing. Kind of made it seem like there was a third, but I mean, maybe there is, and maybe he's just not. Maybe he just doesn't appear that much then maybe that's why he wasn't necessary, because Mark knew about Steven, and Steven at this point knew about Mark. But if none of them know about the other, and the other barely comes out, maybe they didn't have enough time to become its own person.
If there were to be a third, it would have come out already.
Yeah, I think so too, because it's the season finale.
And there would be no reason for
a third person to come out.
Then who was the one that was killing?
For the hearts to be, because technically it was basically saying like, oh, it's half and half. That's why they were never complete. Why? Because
they're one.
Yeah, they were supposed to be together into one, just Mark.
All right, I guess that makes sense. Man, that mom's an ass.
She is.
But
What kind of shit is that? Because the other thing, I could understand that you might feel that he disobeyed you when you told him not to do something, like when it rains, don't go in. But to then know, like, first of all, he's hurting. Obviously, he feels responsible. He's also just a kid. You can't just blame it like that. If the dad was able to understand that, and hence why he was a loving one.
Right, but not everyone's capable of that.
Yeah,
to her, it was her baby.
Yeah, it was her younger
and
son.
It was something that she had told him like, hey, don't go when it's raining. And it's not the fact that like, oh, he's disobeying. It's more so like because he wanted to do something, he lost his little brother in the process. So yeah, she does blame him, but she's grieving too. Like, it's not an excuse, but it's also.
Look, I could understand it for like the first couple months, but then after that, it's just not. There's just no way to then start beating your child
then she also turned
because of it.
She was angry,
but she also turned to like alcohol too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but she was it seems like she was in severe
yeah, she's probably out of control. But hence my point. Like she was beating the crap out of him. Like
and that's just how some parents just.
That's how they cope.
That's no way to cope. You don't beat your other child because of it.
It's just that like they can't.
That's what I feel. It's not.
Look, I could understand the reasoning, or like maybe not the reasoning, but maybe where they come from. You know, especially in that state of mind. But you gotta realize that at some point, you just can't. Because if you really want to blame someone, then blame yourselves as a parent. Why'd you let them go?
But that's the problem. But that's the problem with us is that we don't blame ourselves. We always blame someone else.
Yeah, and it's worse to blame your own child for it, who was also a child.
All right. You can't stand in a position to judge her for how she reacted. Mm-hmm. It's not right. It's not right. But I mean, you can't say either or. You can just like. No,
it's not right. It's just not right.
It's not right, but
yeah, but you can't like judge and say like, oh, she was wrong. I feel like they were both in the wrong. Like, yes, he's a little kid, and he understands that like, oh, because of my action, I lost my little brother. But that's also not enough to put like remind him daily of what he did, because that's a traumatic experience for him too. And he like you said, he was grieving too. But also the mom, she didn't really have to. She just never, like you said, she never accepted it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's her own freaking problem.
Yeah.
That's why I don't blame him for leaving.
I understand.
Listen,
but...
you could try to say all this time, but I don't give a crap.
Well, it's a good thing that he left, though, cause
yeah, of course. I feel bad for the dad, because clearly he loved him. He was there the whole time, through his birthdays, through everything. You know?
But I feel like he also wanted to understand his point of view of his wife.
I'm hoping that that's still alive, honestly, though, too.
He understood both sides. But
exactly.
The struggle, the thing I feel bad is because he was out here understanding his wife's side and his son's side. We never understand like how he was grieving. Like we don't like.
He couldn't really grieve. He just
kind of had to piece everything
together.
Yeah,
he had to be support for both. Yeah. Doesn't make it right though.
No, I never said it was right.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make me gonna like her.
No, I don't.
We don't like her. We're just
I'm just trying to empathize with her.
I'm not gonna empathize. I'll empathize in the first couple weeks and months. But then, like, as soon as you start neglecting your own child because of it, that's where it's like, all right, enough is enough.
Of course.
You could hold on to your grievances. You could hold on to the pain. 100%. Everyone grieves differently. But at that point, just keep letting that out on your child, like piling out more on him. That to me is what I don't like, because it's just not right. It's just, no matter how you look at it, I don't care how much you're grieving. It's your own child, and you're blaming him even if technically it is his fault, you constantly remind him, you constantly beat him to let out your anger on him instead of finding some other outlet.
See, at that point, she didn't say it, but the way that she was acting, the way she was expressing herself, I think she would have much rather preferred it had been Marc than Roro.
Almost looked like it, yeah.
Yeah. But,
Well, yeah, it was her younger.
Yeah, she was angry, so she was taking out her anger. Not in the right way. Yes. That's very clear.
Mm-hmm.
But she was angry. She was frustrated because there was nothing that she could do. There was nothing in the world that she could do to bring back her child. Nothing. And it's that frustration.
Well, man, unless you had conscience.
And then knowing.
Or the Infinity Stone. I'm saying, don't forget, this is still Marvel. There's a lot of ways you can bring him back. It's just not that common.
Wow, it's so. But.
And then, of course, the dad wanted him to come inside at the funeral, and obviously, I can understand where Marc is just like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
He even said it, like, I don't want to give you that satisfaction. I guess of seeing him cry over the abusive mother he had, which.
I mean, it's also the idea that he loved his mom.
Of course he did.
Which is what,
and Steven was sorry.
No, go.
Steven was probably kind of like his way of expressing his love for his mom, because he was always calling her daily, talking to her about everything, you know. And besides, like, take away everything that she did, he loved her unconditionally.
I mean, that's why Marc was pushing away Layla towards the end there. And that's why I remember when Harold was walking in, I think in episode 4, when they were looking for the sarcophagus, Harold was saying like, oh, you don't think that you deserve love, so therefore you pushed it away, and that's what he was doing to Layla. Yeah. And this clearly explains it. Like, ever since his mom started treating him that way, he never thought that that's something that he deserves himself. So it is kind of interesting that now, since he went through this whole process, does he believe, and he finally accepted it, or moved on from it, can he actually be the husband that Layla wanted him to be?
Maybe because he finally accepted everything that Evan said.
He just has to open up to her.
He has to process it, sure. You know, get help. But, acceptance.
And that's what balanced the scale.
Yes. Another episode, but the next one's the finale, though. So, I don't know.
I'm so sad.
Next one's the finale, so...
No.
Yeah.
I'm excited and sad at the same time.
So, Layla's gonna have to find a way to free Khonshu. He's gonna have to find a way to get into the pyramid. Release? Break the statue? I don't even know what you do.
I don't know.
I also feel bad for Layla, though. She just found out that her husband was part of the mercenary group that ended up killing her father. And now she ended up loving him and marrying him, and now she died in front of him.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole process, too. So we don't know, to be honest, how that's gonna end up.
I guess we'll find out next week. Alright. So, that's it. You guys have any other thoughts?
No.
No? Okay, well, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, a comment down below, and subscribe.
Cut.